All right. Give me 2 seconds. All right. So I'm sorry I'm late as usual. I'm always late. It seems. So, but I had to make a flyer because tomorrow I start something that I'm gonna do all week, which is I'm going to do interviews at 3, except for Thursday. I'm gonna do it at 7, and so all this week I got interviews lined up. I have this new publicist who is helping me kind of navigate that. I just got wind of a very, very, very intriguing story. Now we talk about a lot on here about now this prison story time. But so I'm gonna get to that in 2 seconds. But indulge me for a few seconds in my Sip Nation if y'all don't mind. If you so and I'm not gonna be quick. I'm not gonna be long with this. I'll show you the flyer for a minute. So this just made my night. Oh, okay. Finally caught up. Yes, you did. So how y'all doing? How everybody doing? Y'all all right? Y'all good? How you mama? So indulge me for 5 seconds and let me. I miss you too. Oh. So let me go ahead and what's going on? Can we get all the people in the chat to like the video? Yes, we can. Um, so I have to post a flyer, and I gotta think of a tag. But tomorrow I'm interviewing publicist mentality. That's not her real name, but well, but but she is a trans woman. Do y'all remember the time that dude went viral when he was his baby mama and the whole fiasco? I don't know if y'all remember that one, but it was on the radio and he was talking about how he was going with a trans woman. Well, I got the trans woman, which so bear with me while I do the tag with Shakie. Y'all here with me? I'm feeling excited to that story. Give me a second. All right, that's a cute flyer. Um, so this is the flyer. I'm gonna show you on the computer. It's better on the computer. uh, there you go. So tomorrow I have a live exclusive interview with publicist mentality, and she's a trans woman who used to go with this nigga who is her baby daddy, and oh, it was all kind of stuff. He went live on the radio and said that she dragged for her and the whole LGBT community. It's gonna be so interesting tomorrow. Now I'm gonna go live on Instagram, but I'll put it right to YouTube as well. I might do it simultaneously. I did that before and it was cute. So I might do that. So we might do that tomorrow. So tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central, it's gonna be very interesting. Especially when we talk about niggas exposing stuff. Well, this nigga basically exposed himself to the world. But and so this is what's going on? So this is some type of I think he just started happening. Yeah, I just started. I have not talked about not thing one thing prison yet. So I was just telling you what I got tomorrow. And if you are seeing this after the fact, the video should be up there somewhere. So this is gonna be some tea. So yeah. So I'm sorry. So let's get right to it. I forgot y'all got race on, girl. So let's see. Pollock FCI. So today's story takes place at Pollock FCI, which is here. This is the outside of it. FCI Pollock. And I remember that. Because they basically just walked me into the van, drove right over here, and walked me in. Um, yeah. This should be about half. Half is good. I'm good on life. It's 77 to 133, so that's about right. Half. So don't forget tomorrow. So okay. Oh, well, look at this. 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 All visiting at this facility has been suspended until further notice. Wow. So they're on lockdown. They're on lockdown right now. They are literally on lockdown right now. So I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm not there, of course. But when you can't visit, when you get a notice like that on there, they can't visit. They're on lockdown. They can't call or nothing. I did find out, a little FYI, on 23, I talked about Jamal. Well, Jamal is actually here now. I left Jamal at Pollock, but he's actually here now because I looked him up and wrote him a letter. So the real Jamal is actually here now, and he gets out in 2025. But he had been down a long time. He'd been down like a long time. So he is here now. So he probably evidently worked his way down. I don't know if he really always had a life sentence or that he got some time off or something. I know Obama was commuting a lot of sentences and stuff like that when he was in office, and so I don't know. But he's actually here now. But when so I did look him up and I did write him a letter, just kind of whatever. He was at Pollock, but he was at Pollock the penitentiary. This is Pollock the medium. You understand what I'm saying? So remember I was telling y'all in the feds there are about five, like kind of like, it's really 4 levels, but it's like really 5. It's really 3 levels, but it's really like 5. The ADX, the penitentiary, the medium, the low, and the camp. And I saw pretty much everything except the ADX and the camp. So I don't know which. I've never been to either one, but I started at a medium. I got in trouble and went to the pen. Then I did all that stuff, went about, and now I'm back at a medium level. But instead of shipping me to Mariana or something, they just sent me right across the street to Pollock, because they had space. So Pollock or Pollock medium was when I tell you the penitentiary was one world, but the medium was an entirely different world. It made no sense to me. So I would have thought I had got more inclined to what a medium was by going to Mariana medium, but Pollock medium really just messed my mind up. And when I say messed my mind up, it was like this. Pollock medium it's a big facility. It was a little bigger than Mariana, but not really for me. It was a little spacious. I initially go there, and my cellmate is this dude named Head. Head, I want to say is from Uptown, Josephine. Shout out to Head, cool dude, whatever. This is the thing that was like the pen, that wasn't like the low. I said the pen that wasn't like the thing, because Head didn't care about nothing that I had going on, but he wanted to check my paperwork. He wanted to see, like, he'll bunk with a punk, but he won't bunk with a rat. This was a common theme. I'm like, okay, well, I know of course I went to the pen and I went to my paperwork is good. As I check out. So they check my paperwork, then they, and so I'm there. Now, it was a lot more freedom of movement than I had become accustomed to the last year, because they had the 10-minute moves, and they had and the yard stay open till like 8 o'clock. So this is the difference though between Pollock medium and Mariana medium. They had a punk car. They had a gay car. They really had a gay car. Is that a gay car? I know they had to delete that. I know they had to delete my fucking picture. Or I press it. That wouldn't surprise me if they do. But, okay, I'm sorry. So, a gay car, I never saw nothing like that. The gay car was small. It had like 6 people in it. It had myself. I met Remember if I told you at Claiborne there was a homosexual I was with that's called Sean? She was here. And basically she kind of went through a similar thing where the state picked up her charges and she had got there. And she was the shot caller for the gay people. Um, then they had a girl from Alabama, and I forgot her name. A white girl from Alabama. Uh, a transgender Latino woman from um, Mexico somewhere. And I forgot her name too. Um, an older queen that was white, and a black queen from upstate somewhere. The reason why these people don't matter to me is because I didn't like them. And so when I said I didn't like them, okay, so the white girl from Alabama, she was in my unit. I was assigned to D3. Um, and so um, I was there and I was just whatever, whatever. And so I, when I got there, it was more like just kind of like getting into the groove. They checked my paperwork. The Louisiana boys checked my paperwork, and then they just told me, "Well, look, Sean gonna tell you everything you need to go." No, I'm like, "What's Sean?" And I know it's Sean, and she's like, "Sean, she the shot caller for y'all. She's from Shreveport." I'm like, "I know it's Sean from Shreveport," and so they told me go to the law library. That's where Sean. So when I go there, I see Sean. We run and hug each other. We hadn't seen each other since Claiborne in the state, and so we are back, kind of reunited in the phase. Um, so Sean just kind of gives me a run of the mill about how things go. She's a shot caller. She said she does. She used to call um, meetings for the girls. She had by Sean being from Louisiana and being a shot caller for the gays, that kind of put the gays under the Louisiana car, if that made any sense to y'all. So it wasn't like a car that had numbers, but it was a car that she had position. Sean worked in education. So this is the thing in the phase. You want to get certificates because it's time off, it's parole hearing, it's whatever, whatever. You want to be, you have to be in compliance with education. And so by her working in education, she was able to finagle a little bit as far as, and I don't want to tell her business, but she made a killing doing this. But for the Louisiana boys, she look out. Also, access to the law library and access to stuff was all at her disposal. She was in kind of good with the people that ran education, and so she was so she could do that. So say for instance, I go pay someone like I hit $10 of stamps because stamps was money. I'm so sorry, I never mentioned that. Another thing, postage stamps was money. Books of stamps in another thing. So this is how money was transferred in the phase. It will always be books of stamps. People gamble with books of stamps. It counted as money. And so with Sean would have give her $10 and you would have 4, 5 certificates and never have to go to claims because she was the one who actually did the administrative task of that. Um, by that, by her doing that, she had wielded a lot of power on the compound, which was very high in demand for the Louisiana car. So usually the people in the Louisiana car didn't have to go to, you didn't have to go to school. You could, she'd mark you like you went to school, and she'd do like, all the stuff like that. Guess what? And you ain't never have to go. So this is what Sean did, and this is how she not only made money but had a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of clout, in a sense. For lack of a better word, she had a little position on the compound, so the gay car was respected. Also, too, her being from Louisiana, she had the backing of the Louisiana car. On this compound, the Louisiana car was big in numbers. The shot caller was Nap. Nap is an older dude from, and he matters later, an older dude from Louisiana who was, I think he has life, I'm not sure. And for that he was messed up in that Glenn Metz stuff. Here I also met Glenn Metz. Glenn Metz, who I don't know if you're from New Orleans, you could Google him and know he was also there. Meeting Glenn Metz to me was crazy because he was real, real cool. He was an older guy, and he was very clean, and he was very germicidal. Like he always wore gloves all the time. But Glenn Metz got like newspapers, the USA Today's and all that stuff like that, and he would always say like people want to read newspapers, he'll always give it to me and Sean first. Here, I'm gonna give it to the girls first because y'all niggas can't read no way. He was very like an unkish type person, very very cool person. Like he was very laid back and whatever whatever. But he was a very what's the word? And I think Glenn Mess is in life as well. But so the 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 person that Glenn Mess was like cool. He was real like just laid back and chill. So I don't know. I think he has life as well. Um Getting there, I just began to like um the difference between the pen and here mentality wise was that it's like they welcomed me. It was like they was like, oh, okay, cool, you're not a rat, good. Nah, okay, you need something here. You need something. They was when I first got there, of course, they send your property through a gauntlet, and I didn't get my property first, but all of my homeboys was just come and drop off like toothbrush, toothpaste, food, anything I need. Sean had a whole ditty bag. The white girl from Alabama even had give me some shop like literally I didn't have to go to the store. This is how like welcoming it was. It wasn't like, oh, now we got a fag in town. It was like, oh, they got a new girl in town. This was kind of what it was. And so that was a major, major difference that they did. And I was like, wow. Because I was so used to being treated like nothing in the pen, but here I was treated like, okay, I got a little respect. So the punk call is this. Sean could make, yeah, they took care of me. So Sean had power to do this too. She called girl meetings. And her girl meetings was this. We so remember how I was telling you like there's a black side, a white side, a Mexican side, of this side, of that side, of this and that and the other, and it's all then broken down. So it's still like that. But the punks had a table in the child hall where about four, five, six of them sat. Um like four, five, six of them sat. Like no, it was a four table, but how they call child was units, so that we were never really all six of us there at the same time. Like me and Sean might be going go, and then boom, two more people come. It's kind of like that. Sean and I already knew each other, so we just kind of went right into our little friendship. Initially, Sean's boyfriend was a dude named Tennessee from Tennessee. I think his name was Kevin, but Kevin was to me looked retarded, but Sean liked him, and that was her dude. And I would just see her all the time with him and all around with him and stuff like that. I went into this being like feeling good, like he did look retarded. I'm sorry. I was just like, girl, you can have all these hot trade on the cop on, and you choose this dude, this nigga. But he was a cool dude. I don't know. I liked the Kevin. He was alright. He was alright with me. I'm not trying to be shady. Y'all still the shade. So me having this type of freedom and welcoming this, I kind of just was like, man, I don't want to be in, like, I had learned a valuable lesson. Like, my heart is not to be played with. My heart, it gets emotionally tied. In a place that you're devoid of affection and emotion, it's like hard so when you find that you want it and you do it, and I love hard, I'm a sage. And so I was like, I'm not doing the nigga thing right here. I'm not going to do it. It is what it is. Because Sean was like, I don't have to, like, in the state, we had to kind of choose. But she was like, no, I got power here. If you cool, if you don't want to be with no nigga, don't do nothing. I got some stuff. They're not gonna fuck with you. They're just not gonna try. You having a nigga, it's not gonna be a thing here. You don't have to do that here. This is you could just kind of just freelance if you want. It's not renegade. It's not renegading here. This is the feds. This is not the state. And so she kind of basically put that in my mindset. And so that's what my mindset. Like I wake up in the morning and I didn't even go to child. I was really on some just better myself type thing. So I would actually go walk on the yard. Another thing, I don't know if y'all have heard of John Gotti, where his brother Gene Gotti is also at Pollock. And I go walk every morning and he'd be out there. And now it was not necessarily kosher for him to just kind of, but he was like, I don't know if he was the shot caller, but he was a big wig with the white boys. So nobody told him nothing. It was Gene Gotti, which is John Gotti's younger brother, but he looked just alike. Y'all could go look him up or something if y'all want to. But I walk on the yard one day. He always go on the yard in the morning. He never went to breakfast either, and neither did I. So we'll go just take our little morning walk, and I walk. But sometimes it was cold or something, and when I feel like walking, I go sit down, and he'll come sit down and talk to me. And he was very, yes, he's a mobster. I think he got life too. So I think he has life as well. But dude, this dude doesn't speak much, but he's smart, 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 smart. And then he was like he used to tell me stuff like, you know what I respect about the homosexuals, the gay people. It's like I respect on them that I respect y'all more than I respect the ones. This is what he said. He used to tell me this. He used to say, "What's up, Corey?" So he used to say this that he respected the gay people more than he respected the niggas that was messing with the gay people because we was just out. So he was real cool. He used to give me like a lot of insight on stuff. This dude just was like whatever whatever. Now he never talked to me about no mob shit or nothing like that or whatever whatever. But he just was like on the compound, and he just we just kind of like we didn't become walking buddies. I'm gonna say walking buddies, but every now and then he'll just come and drop a jewel on me or something. And I shout out to him because he never like he always had like a lot of respect for me and always had something funny to say or something like that. So shout out to him. Yeah, so he was like he respected that. Definitely not gay. Definitely not gay. Nobody I've mentioned is gay before y'all even do that. But um that was a big shout out. He was very just he just kind of like whatever whatever. Um so this was interesting though. This was a place that I could just kind of run around and stuff. Um, I did. I'm a lot of my home was that this compound was very New Orleans and very Louisiana, and Louisiana ran this bitch with an iron fist. Here though, the concentration was money more than it was anything else. So they did what they could to try to keep it off of lockdown. There was a prison newsletter that I eventually started writing for. It was directed by Nap, who is was the shot caller. And I began to becoming I was like Sean Little assistant. My official job though, I became a dorm auditor. Because like Sean was more like I don't want you in the kitchen because I don't like the girls in the kitchen. Of course, Sean come from the States. So she kind of did a little 1-2, made a little move here or there, and got me a dorm on a job, which was fairly easy. I had to clean the showers, and I did not like it, but okay, it is what it is. I had to clean the showers, and I had to, that was like my thing. I had to clean this it's SCI pull lock, just like USP pull lock, it's upstairs and downstairs per unit. So I'm really up 4 flights of stairs to clean the showers. It's like whatever, whatever. But it was cool. We had little light lockdowns, but never much that was overt. Everything kind of just ran smoothly. Um, a lot of the stuff that was basically prevalent on other compounds were there, except the presence of this gay car. When she called meetings, she this is what happened. Now before I got there, Sean what happened was on rec there are TVs as well, but there was no gay TV, and so she would like to come to rec and watch Bravo, Real Housewives of Atlanta. This was her show, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and another one that I forget. I'm not a TV. I wasn't a TV person at that time, and so I don't remember what we used to watch. But Sean did this. Sean did this. She wanted a TV for the gays on the rec yard. And so nobody wanted to give a TV up. The blacks didn't want to give a TV up. The whites didn't want to give a TV up. The Mexicans didn't want to give a TV up. So what Sean did was something that she was smart. So what she did was something that affected all of them. There was no sex. So this is what it is. You could not, no girl could give no sex on the compound. Now, watch this. If Sean said, run you up top, like, okay, Shakie, you run up top. No one can stop me because I'm part of the gay car, and she's the gay shot caller, so I have to run up top by prison law. Um, so by this being said, she was made the decree that no nookie, no head, no mouth, no ass. Run up top means you go tell the deputy that you cannot live on the compound, and they put you in lockdown for your personal safety. Um, and you're not supposed to tell them that this person ran me up top or anything like that because it's worse. But you get run up top and you're gonna be in the hole for like 90 days to 180 days, and they're gonna ship you somewhere. They're gonna try to let you out of the hole every 30 days to see if you can live on the compound, and you're supposed to say no. If you come back on the compound, you'll get a knife in you. Point blank period. There's nothing. It's no question. If the shot caller runs you up top, this is what happens. So it's basically like what they call checking out. That's what running up top means. So the shot callers can make that decision based on needs of the compound. Like somebody on the compound just doing something that's against the car, is the car over anything. If you just loyal to the car, you're a rat. You get caught red. You get caught doing something that the car is forbid, they can run you up top. And generally, they're speaking, nothing else nobody can do about it because cars don't get involved with other car stuff. So, if Sean said no nookie and you caught getting nookie, you go up top. And you caught giving nookie or you get some word that you giving nookie, you got to go up top and nobody can save you. Even though like the Mexican, nothing nigga do. She gone. So she couldn't give up nookie. But the girls kind of stuck together because they knew that they wanted the TV anyway. Because on the rec yard, the girls didn't have a TV. The punks didn't have a TV. So Sean did that, and within like it wasn't like 3 days that um all the rest of the cars called the shot called me and was like, look, the niggas that fuck with punks is not happy because they can't get no act right because the punks don't have a TV. And so that's making them do this, that, and the other in the car. So the niggas give us a TV. Not only did they give us a TV on the yard, they give us a table outside. Y'all get y'all table and y'all TV. But you cannot stop. Um, you couldn't stop the nookie. They wanted the nookie. So that kind of gave them that. But what also did was let them know that the gay car was to be a car too, because we control something that y'all need. The pussy. The pussy was definitely something that was part of the flow. But so by them controlling the pussy, by us controlling the pussy, the gay card got respect that way. Also, so they wasn't gonna do nothing to Sean because she was highly respected in the Louisiana car. Like she was looked at like maybe a lieutenant or something. She's over the gauge, so she's a lieutenant in the Louisiana car, which is the biggest car compound. She has a command over education, and she controls the pussy, which is definitely something on this compound because I'm gonna like as I'm finna get into the sex and stuff, you're gonna you're gonna see that pussy was a big old thing on this compound. So as y'all kind of get the gist of it and how it kind of rotated and stuff, you see that this is kind of how it was. The homosexuals was a unified, smartly controlled wheel head of on this compound. I love you so much. Thank you, pretty in the brain, pretty in the brain, titty bop. So as you can see, so this was happening on this compound. This is how this compound is. So when I get there, I just was chilling. I swear I was chilling. I swear everything they told it to me, I was chilling. It was nothing for me to do on the compound but chill. My homeboys treated me good. I just I'm not gonna lie, they used to jokes on me, I used to jokes with them. It was very, very funny. It was very, very kind of like comical. It was 180%, it was 180% flip from the treatment from people from the pen to the media. I don't know how the mindset was there, but it was no need. There was no such thing as I gotta suck this nigga dick or whatever. There was so some of my homeboys was there. I met a few people there, but let me say something. My homeboys was always kind of cool and just cool with me and stuff like that, and that's kind of like how they looked at me. I have a homeboy Andy who from the 7-1 as a matter of fact, who just kind of like, you know what I mean, he wanted, like, I used to just cook for them. They used to like my cooking. They used to like stuff like, so we really got into a jokes and familiar. They all looked at me like a big sister, except for one who, his name Wop, and he was not in my unit, but he was a lieutenant in another unit, and he always was trying to go with me. Now Wop was cute, I'm not gonna lie. But Wop, I don't know why. He just was trying too hard for my attention. This nigga literally he used to come in our unit every now and then and just chill and stuff. But he used to come in the cell, start taking off his clothes. And I'm like, look, negative. Okay, eventually too, a cell came open, and I was and like Head was like, "You ain't gotta move, you good, man, you good, we cool." And I'm like, "Look," because he was like, "No, I'd rather," because I was like, "No, let me get the open cell because I want a cell to myself." Because I just could do my woman stuff. He was like, "I'll give you your privacy, I'll give you your space, whatever, whatever." But it was more like I wanted to get the cell because it was like, because like I guess it was just like more like I just wanted to, I guess I wanted to just, it was a cute cell, good spot. I wanted to just get in the cell. It was nothing because Head was like he rather somebody he know that's good and clean and everything else, whether somebody that he didn't know. But I was like, I really wanted to settle myself so I could turn up. Cause my mentality was I'm single. I want to stay single. I don't want no nigga. I don't want none of that. I just want to kind of be by myself. And so I eventually so I went with the counselor that, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. He wanted it, yeah, I just wanted my own apartment, I guess. In the feds, I had never really ever had my own apartment, and so this was a chance for me to get it, and I could use the gay issue as that, and also too because of that. Generally speaking, they weren't gonna put nobody else in my cell. Nobody probably ain't gonna never want to be in my cell because I was gay, but there will be like unless a nigga I'm fucking with or another gay person. So kind of like it just made sense. Um, because by me having a cell, it was it becomes a gay cell more than a Louisiana cell. They move me in a cell with Head because that's a Louisiana cell. I'm a Louisiana person. But if I'm moving in a new cell by myself, that cell is now kind of owned by the gays, and so they're not gonna move nobody in there but another gay person or a nigga I'm fucking with, kind of sort of. So I get my own cell, and WAP used to come in that bitch and try to take off his clothes, and I'll push it. I'll get out my cell. I don't want you in here. He used to try to hug on me. This bitch wrote me letters, poems. This bitch used to go pick flowers, bring it to me. I remember one time I'm laying in the bed, he knocked on my door and I see him. I'm like, what? He come in there, he got flowers in his hand. He go get a little cup, put some water in there, and put it in there. And so yeah, WAP was sweet. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just like I wasn't in the mood to be with nobody because of whatever, whatever. And then he was trying too hard, which kind of scared me. Like, what the fuck kind of nigga is you? Like, I could not. I had did my background check on him, and so he was a stand-up guy because he was a lieutenant on the college hall. But I wasn't sure what his motive was because they was like he never had fucked with that before, and he never tried to fuck with none of the other girls. So I'm like, well, what the fuck you want to fuck with me for? And then also too, we was not in the same unit. Nah. So which would have made it difficult. Now you could come sneak in my unit, but what happens if there's a lockdown or something? Then you gone, I'm gone, or you gone, and I'm manless. I don't, my feelings involved, all this stuff like that. So it just kind of just didn't make no sense. And in my mind, something just didn't sit right with how hard he was trying to go. But he was all, but I don't no sap. Because he was always telling me it's not about sex. I don't want sex. And I was like, I just want to be in your company, blah, 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 etc., etc. I'm like, nothing. So maybe you heard about me. Yeah, not because my reputation did precede me. Like, whatever, whatever. So I became looked at as Sean's enforcer. And the reason why I became Sean's enforcer is because I had come from the pen. And they had heard about the knife fights and stuff like that. And so the enforcer means this. This is what I had to do. So say for instance, so the girls picked up collection. This is what it is. You out there in the streets, you're doing this, you're doing that. Someone did not like whoring, like actually whores, like if they just out selling the body. But she said, if y'all gonna do it and y'all making money, this is what it is. Y'all put 10% of what y'all make into it's an honor system, but y'all put 10% of what y'all make into like a little kitty. And whenever somebody needs some, a new girl come on the compound or anything like that, or whatever the case may be, we're gonna, help her out. Or every now and then, if nothing really popping off, we could just have us a little, like a little girls' night, do whatever, whatever. So this is what Sean would do. But also she would, she just managed. And so what I would do is part of my job would be to go collect a little tithe offerings too from people. If she didn't heard through the wind or through the grapevine, because nothing is a secret in prison, that this person was tricking with the because the Mexican was making money. So she sent me over there, and the Mexican up a little change. So I was basically like, I became the enforcer as far as that is concerned. Was she a pimp in the free world? No. Sean was in some type of fraud type shit too. All right. So now I try to stay single for the longest, and I try to not be out there snacking for the longest. But so this is what happened. Let me change the names. I should have before. That's my bad because I was late doing the flyer and I didn't change the names in my mind already. I did change Bob's name. That's not his real name, but I did not change this dude name, and I do something with this dude. So I need to whatever. So let's say they have a dude's name. Let's just say Chris. It'll sound like Chris is not a name, but he sound like Chris. So what happened was, uh, that one time they had a big old shipment, and so they was navigating people from this way and that way, and so the counselor come to the cell and he was like, "Listen, I got one person I need to put in your cell, and it's just for like 1 or 2 nights because one of his homeboys is leaving. So I'm gonna put him in the cell with him. I just need him to stay in your cell for 1 or 2 nights." I'm like, all right, that's cool. And so they have this little cute boy from Arkansas. So he just come in the cell and put his stuff up and whatever, whatever. He was like, "Oh, say, bro, they just said I'm gonna be here a couple nights. I'm gonna go with my homeboy." I'm like, all right, cool, or whatever. I'm just not paying no attention. So I'm like, okay, well, just whatever. So I gotta sell it for a couple days. Now, he put his stuff up, and so I just leave out the cell, like give you some time to just whatever, whatever. You just coming on the compound, you just get off the bus. I don't know, whatever, whatever. And so, I go on the thing, and I'm like, "Hey, he a cute boy. I know, no stop. He cute. Um, little baby face, little boy. He had to be young. He had to be. I'm at the time, I'm 30 something, like maybe 32 or 33, and so he might have been like 25, 24 at the most. So I'm like, I'm a senior to him, or whatever, whatever. But I'm not paying attention to him. But so I go on a yard and I'm telling Sean like they put some boy in my cell, girl, for a couple of days, this, that, and the other. And she was like, "Oh girl, I know you gonna eat." I said, "Girl, no." I said, "Oh, he don't eat." I said he's an Arkansas boy. But I was like, "Girl, no ma'am. I'm saving myself for Mr. Prince Charles and Mr. Right." And she was like, "Oh girl, you gonna eat." I was like, "Girl, don't put that on me, girl. I'm not gonna eat that boy, girl, go whatever." So so when I go back in the uni, I see him standing out the cell. He was like, "Man, come in, let me talk to you right quick." I was like, "Yeah." They said you gay. I was like, yeah, is that a problem? He was like, "Oh, I didn't know I was in a cell with a gay dude." I was like, "Oh, well, you could just go tell him you don't want to be here. It's not that serious." And so, like, this automatically made me feel some type of way. He was like, "Well, I guess it's just for 2 days, but fuck, man, I ain't know." I'm feeling some type of way. I'm like, you know what, this bitch ass nigga. And so I go tell my homeboys, like, I don't think I'm like this. I think this is gonna be some shit. He was like, "It's just 2 days, Shakie. They gonna put him in this cell with his homeboy because his other homeboy leaving." I was like, "Girl, okay, girl, just don't tell. Just bitch need to tell me something. No, just don't need to tell me something." So I'm in the bed. So that night we do lockdown, and I just go right on to sleep. I don't pay no attention to nothing. I'm just going to sleep like, okay, this boy just 2 days. I can get over it. It's not that serious. I don't like his fucking attitude, but it is what it is. So why this boy wake me up out of my sleep, and I'm laying down sleeping, bitch, just in a nasty old sleep, bitch. And this boy tapping on my bed. I'm not in Concordia Parish. Pollock is in Grant Parish. So look, he tapping on my bed, and I'm like, what? I turn over, and this boy, baby boy, butt naked, dick hard as a rock, playing with himself. And I'm like, not Mr. I know you ain't in a cell with a gay dude. Not him. Not you. Not you. I'm looking like, what you doing all that for? It was like, come on, suck my dick, please suck my dick, please suck my dick. I'm like, negative. You got me fucked up. He was like, please, suck my dick. And so then you know what I did? I was like, okay, well, you ain't gotta X twice, bitch. I ate for dear life. But, so, girl, like, that first time I was like, his thing. But that second time, girl, oh, well, yes, ma'am, I ate, girl. You can't put no dick in my face and I'm not gonna eat. And plus, I hadn't ate since really Pollock Pen, and that was months I was in the cell with dude and not eating. So I was just like, bitch, bitch, I ate, bitch. Did I eat, Mister Not? So listen, okay, so I ate. So I'm like, okay, obviously he don't want nobody to know, so I'm gonna just keep it to myself. It's not that serious, bitch. I ate you, whatever, whatever. I only got 1 or 2 more nights with you in the cell. I'm not even tripping. So I ate, girl. And he got him. So the next day, girl, this is what happened. It's just so crazy. I'm literally in the lunch line. Me and Sean, and she was like, "You ate, huh?" I was like, "Girl, no, I ate." She was like, "Sean used to call me Shakira. This is her name for me, and she still call me Shakira. I think I had just texted her the other day, but because I was like, "Bitch, I'm finna tell our story," and so the Polak story, and so she so I ate, bitch, and so she I ate, so she was like, "Bitch, Shakira, I know you." She was like, "You ate. I know you ate." I'm like, "Girl, I did not eat, girl. Whatever do you mean?" And so listen, it just so happened as we was walking in the child hall because I waited on her and to go eat. They call like our unit used to always be first because they make you eat based on the cleanliness of your unit. They come do an inspection like once a week. And so if everything is clean and in order, they give you a score. And your unit is you're ordered for the order you eat and the cleanliness of your unit. And D3 was always like number 1 or number 2. Always. Our unit used to stay spotless. I loved it. It was such a clean unit. And so we used to always go first or second for child. But I stayed back because I would wait on Sean, who unit used to always go 7th or 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 12 units there? D1, D2, D3, D4. Yeah. E1, E2, E3, E4. Maybe there's a D, E, F. F1, F2, F3, F1. Yep, that's 12 units. They used to have 12. There was 12 units. Why I feel like there was not 12 for some reason in my mind. I do not know. But there were 12 units. So, um, so we did that. And okay. I don't know why. Why am I thinking? Why I feel like there's less units than 12, and I don't know why I feel like that. But I don't know. Something. If like something I'm missing that's pertinent to the story, but I guess I'm not. Let's just go on. If it's that, I'll explain it to y'all later. So anyway, so I'm like, no, I ain't eat. I ain't eat. No, I ain't eat. So just as we was going in, they was walking out. But my ears is very good. So I can hear him tell me, yeah, that's the fag right there who said I'm in. And so Sean like, oh, maybe you didn't eat. Because he seemed really homophobic. I said, yeah, girl, he homophobic. I ain't eat. Now, Sean be my shot caller and my good sister and my friend. I should have told her the truth. But I didn't want to at the time. But that almost made me feel like it would have made me look like a slut. And she just knew. Sean was like betting that I couldn't go for long without snacking. Keep in mind, Sean had been with me in the state and she knew I was a snack. She was with me when I was sucking all the boys' dicks in Hanville. So she knew, bitch, I was the motherfucking slut. So, bitch, she wanted to, she was more on some shit that, bitch, I, I bet you can't. And so, who you know in this fam? Hold on. What are y'all talking about? Something going on. Who is Ketosha and why? Why is she muted? What's happening? What happened? I can't see what you say. Ketosha. That's true. He don't have to tell the siblings, but since we're getting the beginning and end, I'm with him being with women seems to be the middle, and that's part of the story. Wait, what I'm missing? What does she want to know? I can't see. Yo, I don't know what she wants to know. All right. She asked about when and why you slept with women. I'll answer that on next Ask Shakie Day. Remember to ask it. It's not the time for right now. It has nothing to do with what we talking about right now. I was not with I wasn't with women at this time. I was openly gay by this time of my life. Openly 100% gay by this time of my life. And as far as women is concerned, but I'll answer it. I'll talk about it. But that's an Ask Shakie question, not a thing. If you miss Ask Shakie, which I'm gonna do once a week, email me, and I can be glad to tell you. Shit, get out the comments, be out this. Okay, but that's the Ask Shakie question, not a middle of the prison time. So that night, which hopefully was his last night there, in my cell, because I was like, I'm not sucking his dick tonight. I'm not sucking his dick tonight. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Fuck that. I go right to sleep, just like I normally do. And guess what happened? He don't wake me up by tapping on my bunk. He wake me up by climbing in the bed with me. I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, give me some ass. I'm like, negative. Negative. And so he was like, come on, please give me some ass. And I'm like, no. He was like, come on, please give me some ass. And I could feel him putting his, just like rubbing on my body. And so I was like, you know what I did, girl? Because I was like, bitch, 30 times a charm. Go ahead, let's go. Oh my God. So this is what happened. The strange thing about this boy is I was like, well, I'm a slut bitch. I'm sorry. And that had been a long time, girl. Come on, I hadn't gotten in a long time. His dick was nice, so I was like, okay, cool. You know, he was a cute boy. I ain't tripping. But, bitch, I know he's homophobic out in the world, but he want to do all this. So, bitch, listen. I'm like, okay, boom. I was like, well, let's get started, bitch. I'm starting to eat, bitch. And, bitch, this is the thing about this boy. Look how freaking nasty this bitch is. So while I'm eating him up, girl, during this escapade of sex that we have in this night, bitch, he tell me to stick my finger in his ass. Like, he really was on some freak ass shit. I'm like, okay, I ain't tripping. I'm sticking my bitch finger, ass, here you go, 2, 3 fingers. So while I'm sucking his dick and he doing all kind of stuff, he kissing on me, touching on me, everything, girl. And I let him smash, girl. Fuck. And it was decent, you know. He knew whatever. But it was just, to me, it found surprising that he would actually live there and do all this when he was so anti-homosexual out in the world, like outside the cell, and which kind of goes into my thing as far as niggas pretending like I can't stand punks. Like, if you like, it was like the niggas that was cool with me and didn't mind me, they really didn't go, but the niggas that was all like, oh, that was the niggas that was really going. So it was crazy. So anyway, so I let him smash, girl, against my better judgment. The next day, this would trip me out and made me so mad, girl. The next day, the counselor came over and was like, okay, Chris, pack your shit. You gotta go. Your other, we got the cell open for you. And he was just like, oh, thank you, man. It couldn't have been soon enough. I'm like, excuse me, really? So, bitch, I had a half a mind to just go crazy right there. Arkansas was definitely not as big as Louisiana. Yeah, it was decent. I ain't gonna lie. It was decent. I can't lie and say it wasn't. It was pretty much decent because I really slicked that wanted it to happen again. But so But I just knew he wasn't gonna be no man of mine, so it was like defeated the purpose. But so I had to back into Louisiana. I had to back into the gate car. I like if I would went crazy on this bitch, I could have really like made his life miserable. Like bitch, you tripping. So but I didn't. So I really just like kind of was like, okay, fuck it, it is what it is. And I was then back to the cell by myself. Um, Later on down the line, Chris tried me again, but I was like, "Ugh, it's over with. Whatever. Never. But he was out my cell, and that was my first little rendezvous there. I eventually told this way, and I'm gonna just tell you about Chris, but it happened later. Eventually, one day we was sitting eating lunch, and so um, the girl from Alabama was like the white girl from Alabama. What was this girl name, girl? I want to say Samantha. No, Samantha was the older girl, the older white girl. What was this girl name, girl? Anyway, don't matter. So the white girl was like, "What's wrong with the guy from Arkansas? He always comes and showers next to me." And I'm like, so it was like, girl. I was like, he go, girl. And so Sean was like, Shakira, how you know that? Why would you think that? I was like, girl, he go, girl. And so that's how I eventually admitted it to Sean that I snacked on him when he was in the cell. Um, it was ill monumental what happened with Chris after that. But that was my first little rendezvous. But then I went kind of back into just um going into my own little zone and doing my own little thing as far as that's concerned. Until I met him. Now, um, I don't even know where to begin. Um, you ever see somebody that's just like, why I feel like we just, girl. Why I feel like we just, I've been wanting to do this. I forgot to do this. I thought I did this already, but okay. Um, I did because I like you and I like how you promote me and the channel and stuff. You ever met somebody that's just super fine? I'm talking about super fine. Somebody that's like just so fine. That's just like just and not just fine, just really cute and swagged and give you everything that you need. This is this boy. My first time seeing him was when I initially first got on the compound. And I saw him talking to my homeboy. And I asked him, please tell me he's from Louisiana. Because it's first easier to get a Louisiana husband if I want a husband. Which was of course my thinking, but Sean don't make it through that. So yeah, like when you want to drop your panties, it's like he just really pushes your buttons. Like he really just does it for you. So I see the boy. Um So my homeboy was like, no, he from Texas. He actually from Houston, I think, but whatever, whatever. And so I confirmed that by seeing him hit the sitting at the Houston TV, the Texas TV and all that stuff like that. But the boy, when I tell you, I got to just describe this boy to you. He had the little twist in his head. When I tell you he had a nasty light chocolate brown skin, some like hazel looking eyes, some big, juicy, just I won't eat your life away lips. When I tell you, body wise, everything was nice and proportioned. He wasn't overtly muscular, but he was nice and defined. When I tell you he had a nasty old V cut right there, that was just, oh my fucking God. When I tell you he used to just walk around and sway, he'll be on his chop that screw, stupid ass music, and just be walking around the unit, diddy bopping in his own little world. He had a nice, just smile, like whatever, whatever, like a laid back demeanor that he was just, I'm cool, but I'm like, I don't get it twisted, I'm with some fuck shit too. But he just gave me that. He gave me everything I needed. And when I tell you this boy, when I first saw him, it was just like, please want this pussy because I'm going to give it to you right here in front of everybody. Yeah, he Atlanta built. That's what it is. And when I tell you, just like everything look on him, just look like I want to yeah, he was zaddy. He was zaddy with a Z, bitch. When I tell you back to that bitch, no sap. This boy was so fucking gorgeous and fine. He just made you want just whatever, whatever. And I'm like, oh my fucking god when I saw him. So I asked my homeboy about it, and then that was it because I never really talked to him for nothing. I did do a little research and found out his name, but I also through being in a unit with him discovered I gotta think of some initials because he had initials, but I'm not gonna call his initials because I'm sure somebody knows him because somebody knows everybody in here. So somebody knows everybody, and eventually, and everybody I have talked about, people have figured it out, and they've also figured out people when I've even used fake names. So I'm going. So I gotta think of something that's not even close to the letters that is his name. But let's just call him BD for baby daddy. So and I should have had this done already. So bitch, when I tell you BD, girl, sister, when I tell you it was love at first sight, it was love at first sight. And I don't know how on earth that I ran across this dude and I'm like, you never see like a nigga you look at and he the nigga of your dreams? Like he just look like the nigga of your dreams. And so sister, I was like on some mindset that I'm not gonna go on this compound. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna do me. It's a compound where I don't have to do much. I could just really chill. It's freelancing. I don't want to get caught up in that shit, that love, that affection. I don't want to get caught up in it. I just want to chill and do me. Like whatever. I'm taking me some classes. I'm running around. I'm getting my weight cooked. Walking around the track. When y'all saw me on the pictures, this is where it started at. I'm walking on the track every morning. I meet some interesting people that's talking some interesting stuff. Put me on some money fraud type shit. I literally, the girls will put together and get some hooch, bitch. We'll be getting drunk on a Friday night, bitch. Saturday night, bitch. Out on the yard. Like I'm doing me. I'm doing me. But this boy just gives me life. So, oh girl, sister, you really? Oh, I was thinking BD for real. Great minds thinking like, so bitch, this boy just give me life. So, I always give this boy the most seductive eye contact I could give. Now, all right, keep in mind the phase I started to have my dreams. So I was giving you a little fish. I started to have no hair, facial hair. I wasn't giving you this. I was a little slimmer because I was working out. But I used to always give this boy the most seductive it looks like when I see him. He never paid attention. Never paid attention. I really couldn't find a way to get this boy's attention for nothing in the world. I don't know what I could have did besides a free-handed backflip by himself to get his attention. So I was just like, fuck, I'm gonna just give him. I was on the verge, I swear to God, to writing him a letter when this happened. That's good. 395 in the chat, 260. That's real good. That's real good. So do y'all this is what y'all want me to do? But not in front of him. I think I tried that too. Do y'all want me to start? I'm sorry, as I feel it's been an hour. Do you want me to start over or keep going? It's y'all choice because I don't know what's better for y'all. I'm asking that as I take a pause because I'll either need to start it over right now or just keep rolling. What y'all think? Keep going? Just keep going? So y'all could be on here 2 hours. Y'all don't need a break. I don't fuck shake it what he needs. All right, let's keep rolling. All right, they say start over. What do I give us a recap? I can't give a recap. The video gonna give a recap. Get your money shake. I think it's more money if I start over. Yeah, I think it's more money because it counts as another video. Take your minute break. Oh, thank you, Frederica, sister. Yeah, I think it's more money if I do because it counts as another. Some people didn't see the beginning. Okay, good. So, you need a bathroom break? Okay. All right, let's get the money there. No watch time matters. So, wait, I saw a question. So it doesn't matter for watch time? But doesn't it count as like another one? I need a drink. That's what I need. But I can take y'all with me. I'm on a cell phone. It does. So it's more watch time right now, but from another one. Most people don't sit through 2 hours. All right, so we're gonna start it off. I love y'all, and come right back. Give me like 2 seconds. It's not gonna take long at all. Actually, I'm gonna just end it and start it over, and that way I could just be drinking. By the time I do all this stuff, I'll be getting a drink. Okay, so let's do it. All right.